Hi, everybody. I purposely kept the lighting low. Come on in, y'all. So this should be a sub only video. Subs only. So I'm gonna move that sign over some. Hi, everybody. This is not gonna be a long video. Okay. Just burning my incense while we wait for our early birds to come in. If you are um, somebody that get up very early, watch this video. So there is extended content for sale. So I'm just going to give y'all a little bit. This content is not for fair use and shall not be used without my express permission. Hi, everybody. We're waiting till we get more people in, y'all. Okay, I think I got a little bit of tea left. Try to keep it positive, y'all. No negative, no negativity. Okay, I'm not even going to be looking at the comments like that because I just don't got time for negativity. I'll be back, y'all. We're going to wait till we get more people in here. Be back. Okay. Hi, everybody. Okay. Um, if you get up very early and you're getting up and you're all like exercising all hard and going in hard, or you're like you're trying to jump right into whatever your um whatever your life purpose is, that's wrong, y'all. That's wrong, y'all. Okay. The creator don't get you up very early, earlier than you normally get up, than you used to get up, because the creator wants you to get ahead of everybody else or get stuff done faster or going harder. The creator would never push you like that. If you're getting up very early, it's because there is some a groundedness that you didn't get the day before. And normally the groundedness has to come with respect for your chakras. So you have to get groundedness that is peaceful, not like, oh, I'm busting it out on the gym, or I'm doing some hardcore workout, or I'm doing sprints. I see a lot of people telling people to get up, go for a run when they get up. They're getting up 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., and going for a run. This is why we have mass burnout, okay? And it's really wild that people don't see how trying to have a big release when you wake up, just like working out and sprinting and all that type of stuff, is actually like you've already released a lot of your energy. So then when you go to sit down and actually manifest, when you feel like it, you're not you're not emotionally connected to the angel dimension. You've already had a release, a big release. So if you're getting up very early and you're going to think of like, oh, I'm going to go in on something, make sure that it is your life purpose. If you're going to jump into something in the first hour woke and you've gotten up like 5 a.m. in the morning, make sure it's your life purpose. Otherwise, you really should be just relaxing, doing some grounding, doing some clearing, and some detoxing. Often, when the creator gets you up very early, it's because something needs cleared out. And that's just the truth. And just thinking you can work out to clear it out is not enough. You might have to take physical action to clear it out. You may have to talk to somebody to clear the air. But something has to go or it has to go all the way. It hasn't gone all the way out of your life. In order to go into the unknown, which is the point of time in your day when you're manifesting, you have to let something go. Okay. I was reminded of this when I was watching the movie Interstellar. My angel guys had me pause the movie at this one part. I said, why am I even watching this movie? I couldn't even understand why. And then they had me freeze the movie at this one part. And then they said rewind, and I rewinded it. And he was talking about um, like when you're trying to go like beyond the black hole, when you're trying to get from the familiar to the unknown, and there's a black hole kind of separating the two, there's something that you have to leave behind. Okay. If you're going to go to the angel dimension of knowledge and higher intelligence and all of that, and this is required of you every single day. A lot of people think it's a seasonal thing, or um, it's a time in your life that you got to do that, but it's actually an everyday thing, and it's normally something that you may not even realize that you've been doing because it's so safe, because you've always been doing it, but really it's season has passed. It could be just something in your day you was doing all that week, and so when you get up early that morning, the creator wants you to leave something behind that you may have been too safe, where it didn't challenge you. Okay. It wasn't a little bit of a risk, so you have to leave it behind. So for example, for me today, I said, what do I got to leave behind? I got to leave behind um this need to have eating spontaneity, wherever that word is. I have to leave behind this need to feel like I have to be spontaneous with eating. Okay. Sometimes it's a habit that you have to leave behind. It's just not working for you. So I had to leave behind feeling like I'm not living my life if I have structure. My attachment with being spontaneous and things that I'm not even mindful about. So um, my word for my day was prepared. I had to leave behind the word unprepared. Sometimes it's just the energy that you're in. Okay. It's not always something physical or a person or a place. Sometimes it's a type of energy that you're in. And us great writers, great artists, uh, brilliant people, people that always seem like they get flight easily every day, we may be doing it and not knowing that we're doing that. That's why it's working. But I want y'all to know if how y'all are doing it, and if it isn't working, this is why it's not working. So if you're waking up 5 a.m. in the morning, do not jump up and say, I'm gonna go ahead and go in, I'm gonna put on an exercise video, I'm gonna go just surfing and running around. No, no, y'all. Remember that down in the ocean, in the deep sea, those big creatures that are old and know a lot, they know how to take things slow. They're not charging up in the water as fast as they can when they wake up. They're going with the flow and they're taking their time. So find a way to go slower than you are in some sort of um, spiritual practice, or exercise that forces you to go slow if you're waking up at 5 a.m. in the morning. Hi, everybody. Do not get on that trend of going fast. I know a lot of people, they want to go fast. They want to, at 5 a.m., they're thinking about, especially if they're an influencer, they're thinking about views. They're thinking about, let me see what's trending because this is a good time to, to find out what I need to perform. If everyone is doing that, you probably should be doing the opposite. So while everyone's rushing to be ultra prepared, ultra powered up for their leap, you don't need to do all that work that everyone's doing to be prepared for a leap. I always say Hemingway knew this secret too, tapping into your power. If the great artists and great creators of our day did not do that, why are we doing it? This is something I ask myself, like, why are we doing that? If the great artists ate within an hour after woke, why are we waiting 3-4 hours? If the great artists of our day, the most genius people, would sit down and have a piece of unsweetened chocolate and eggs with their tea after an hour woke, why aren't we doing it? This is this is something. Um, this is something I asked myself recently. When I went to go look at what are the famous or the dead great artists, what did they do? And I'm seeing it don't match what we're doing. It's not matching, y'all. Um, they were not worried about a bunch of socializing. They weren't worried about jumping on trends and getting some hardcore exercise in, unless that was actually their life purpose. I highly doubt Albert Einstein was running 4 miles in the first hour woke. I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. So ask yourself, whatever script that you're using when you're up early, is that really the script is for you, for your mission, for your health? Maybe you're up early because your mental health is not exactly in best shape. Maybe you're up early because there's something there's something that you got to finish energetically and emotionally within you before you can even do anything physically. So it's time that we stop glamorizing having to physically do things in the first hour woke. Like where we actually feel like we physically did it. We don't have to. You don't need that to have a release. There's all different ways you can have a release. And if you're living an active life where you're going places and doing fun things and traveling, how much hardcore morning exercise do you actually need? And this is real. If you are using your feet to get around, like the Africans do every day, they go to the market every day. They walk around their yard doing yard work. They walking around doing housework. You know, if you're doing all that, how much hardcore morning or afternoon exercise do you actually need? A 30-minute or even a 20-minute exercise total in your day is actually enough. Like 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening. That's actually enough if you're actually living your life offline and out of your house sometime. Um, but of course, if you're not, you're like, oh, I'm up 5 a.m. in the 5 a.m. in the morning. I gotta do sprints. I gotta do this. No, y'all. Because what you focus on in that first hour is what you're telling the Holy Spirit matters as a number one priority to you. Now, do you want to become a bodybuilder? Is that what you're trying to be? Do you want to become someone who just works out all the time? Okay, then okay. First hour or two, then you go ahead and work out and work out and work out. But if you're trying to be somebody spiritual, more spiritual than a gladiator, then the first 2 hours of your day, especially when you wake up early, especially, then you prioritize stillness, not necessarily meditating. You prioritize being in your mind and stillness. That's if you want to be more of a spiritual person or artist. So be very picky of the energy that you choose, especially if you're up 5 a.m. in the morning. Because 5 a.m. in the morning is like I'm planning, I'm preparing. So what are you preparing? You could prepare just sitting there. You could prepare just doing your vision board 5 a.m. in the morning. Most people, they're just leaping and saying I'm gonna exercise, but yet they did not do the actual planning. Planning takes a long time, longer than a lot of people think. I love this one book, 100 Ways to Stay Motivated. It's by Steve Chandler, I think that's his name, and he says 1 hour planning saves you 3 hours of doing the work. People aren't planning at 5 a.m. People are jumping up on their phones, arguing online, social groups, or they're just working out, or they're just like doing any old thing. I think we all need to get to the point where if we don't have a schedule, we don't have a day. And if we don't have a number one priority, there's no sense in just going about your day and doing anything. Okay? Boundaries. As I said, boundaries. If anyone tries to teach on me, you will be in timeout. Okay? Somebody came in here and said, take care of your husband and daughter. Obviously, somebody think they're going to tell me what to do with my life. We're not doing it in here, y'all. We are not doing it in here. We're not. Okay? Don't sub to my channel to be able to attack me. Y'all see what I'm doing. And as a matter of fact, I'm not just going to kick that person out. I'm going to hide them. I'm no longer putting people in timeout. You know, we have a problem in society. This person hasn't learned their lesson. This person has waken up early in an energy they shouldn't be in. I'm going to use this guy, Craig, as an example. Instead of waking up and listening, which is powerful, this person wants to wake up and cross people's boundaries. They obviously don't have a schedule. That person is one of the people who I'm talking about. Get up early and they're in an energy of any old energy. Rather than the very first thing is how can I respect other people? How can I respect other people's boundaries? That should be actually the very first thing people put on their schedule. So I'm going to next time I'm not going to allow any subs, any people to sub 20 minutes in. Okay? In the next video, I'm going to teach with no commenting. I have reached my breaking point with my boundaries being crossed, especially in the morning hours. Since it's messy and this is a serious video. I did this because I had a huge spiritual breakthrough over the last 2 days, and I want everybody else to have it too, to be able to see thyself when they're waking up. Because if you don't, the rest of your day is crap. You're better off just locking yourself in a house and staying away from society. You don't belong in society. If you have not taken time to see thyself, and to set up boundaries, set up discipline. I saw the word discipline twice this morning. Discipline for your own energy. It's better that you stay away from society. A lot of people wake up early and they're setting discipline on other people. They're not setting a discipline with their own energy. And I've reached my point that I refuse to let my morning videos be trashed. So my next videos, no one will be talking. I reached my breaking point. I've been telling y'all all week. We all everybody in the community of color, we could have been having a grand old time on this channel talking. But until this world starts to respect the boundaries of women of color on YouTube, we have no sense having the comment section open. No sense having it open. This video was also a test. That's another thing. When you get in the morning, if you want to find out what's in your way, start setting up test people. Test your business, test your coworkers. Go in and give everybody a test. So you need to see what needs to go. See, now I know what needs to go. The comment section. The comment section on this channel, even in the live videos, need to go, because even the people who are subbing are not monitoring their energy. Because this is a sub only video. You can't even talk in this video if you're not a sub. So this just goes to show. Goes to show. So I'm going to end this video because it only takes one time. I don't need four low vibrational people to show up. One is enough for me to shut it down now. And this is the energy that y'all got to be in. A no-taking stuff type of person. When the devil gives you little signs that he's disrespecting your boundaries, you don't keep giving. Because there's probably other energies there that ain't showing themselves that is not respecting your energy. Now, and if I got comments in here where people saying, thank you, you're a blessing, blah, 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 then I would have been like, okay, I can leave the comment section open on this channel. But we are in an energy now where it's time to test people. No more just, even if your intuition tell you it's the time to do some work, you still got to test the energy. Okay? Because maybe you need to do your work another way or somewhere else. But we are living in a world now where people get up 5 a.m. in the morning and they just go to the familiar and they keep doing it the same way, in the same way everybody telling them to do it. Oh, keep the comment section open. Oh, do your live videos and just moderate people. No, I don't want my moderators to have to moderate. I want people to just get this knowledge. What do we need to chat for? What do we need to chat for 6 a.m. in the morning, 7 a.m. in the morning? What do we need to jump on different people's businesses and chat? What we need to do in the morning hours, and this is cold hard, shut up and just listen. That's part of slow living too. But in our community, the people of color, we do not see the power in that. So since people don't see the power in it on my channel, I will shut people up. And the people who are divine will be able to email me if they want to chat with me. It's sad that there are casualties when you're releasing, but sometimes there are. When you release a certain way of doing things to protect your energy, to better protect your energy, there's always going to be casualties. So there are divine ones who are not going to be able to talk to me in my morning videos anymore. But at least they don't have to deal with low vibrational energy in the morning. And neither do I. And at least my energy can flow without disrespect. As I was saying early on in this video, sometimes releasing is the way you're doing things. Sometimes that's what you got to release. You got to wake up that 5 a.m. in the morning and say, am I socializing and doing things in the social world in a way that is unhealthy for me? Am I socializing with my family in a way that's unhealthy for me? If you're getting up 2 hours before your family members, that is exactly what you should be thinking about. If you're getting up 2 hours before it's time to do your YouTube channel, you should be thinking about how you're supposed to be socializing. Have you been socializing in a way that's unhealthy for you and other people? Because you cannot get anywhere without people. You need people to get places. So what does it matter if we exercise, if we do sprints and running, if we are still socially toxic? It doesn't matter. You'll get the muscles, but nobody will like you if you're socially toxic. You'll get the muscles, you may even look better, but nobody will stick around your energy. So you're looking better by yourself. The very first thing to do is check your own emotional energy, how you're using your emotions. Don't quickly just go into your daily schedule. Like, oh, I got up at 5 a.m., so I'm going to go into my schedule early. I'm going to go ahead and get on YouTube and work out. No, 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 no. If you got up early, you got to do introspection. And it may take a whole hour. It may take that you can't even get out of bed until the introspection is done. If you got to push yourself out of bed 5 a.m. in the morning, you're probably not supposed to be out of your bed. So, y'all, for the extended content, I hope y'all check the community news. There's a whole nother part of this, but waking up and actually laying in your bed until God tells you to get out of bed, even if it's 5 a.m. in the morning, is powerful. Waking up 5 a.m. and doing something creative for like 15 minutes is powerful. Just doing something that you're afraid to do artistically for 15 minutes is powerful. You step out of bed, it's 5 a.m. You know, you go and you get some sort of imagery that is important for something, some sort of emotional breakthrough. And sometimes that imagery has to come from some sort of small creative project. And sometimes it's a little bit of self care that got nothing to do with getting attention. They got nothing to do with having a health breakthrough. That self care is so that you can love yourself better all by yourself. That could be what you need to do when you wake up at 5 a.m. Maybe you need to just refresh yourself a little bit. Just dump some water on you. That's it. And lay there and let yourself go deep. Just let go. Let go of an attachment to the world. Let go. Just let go of your body. Let go of the time. Let go of the ghost. Just later until your heart is as much lighter than yesterday in your body. Until the heart is lighter in your body than it was yesterday. You'll know because you'll breathe better, you'll breathe slower, the anxiety will be almost gone, and you won't be chasing nothing. You won't even be thinking you're late. You'll just be like, oh, well, I'm energetically ready, so I'm ready. Stop trying to force yourself ready through exercise and running and sprinting and jogging and saying, "Oh, you have to be ready emotionally before you even try to be ready as far as I'm powered up." People are doing it backwards. They're trying to get powered up when the emotional grounded, their core is not even balanced. Their core is still unstable. So they might got the mental power, but the core is still trash. Treat your core and then the mind. Okay. The core was here actually before your mind. People need to understand how we were created, how the creation of life actually occurs. So take care of your core, and then all else, normally all other chakras have to follow. They all get nourished and fed from your heart. Everything in your body can survive without the heart. So take care of your heart chakra. Put that first. And it doesn't require running and sprinting as soon as you wake up. The heart chakra sometimes requires requires you to just let it burn. You know, when you put fire in the fire pit, you just let it burn. You know, you just listen to the crackle sounds, or you just give it water. Maybe it's overheated. People are overheating their chakras when it's already overheated. People are getting up at 5 a.m. and working out, going on these crazy workouts, and their chakras is already overheated. Their heart chakra is always already begging for a vacation. But people are like, no, I can't stop now, and I gotta grind, winners, whatever. Even if you felt like you still want to put a little bit of metal to the pedal with your heart chakra, you don't have to go hard every day. I got a download related to that like changed my life. Okay. And I'm not gonna give the whole download, but I'm gonna give y'all this because this changed my life this week. What if you thought nothing that's best for you is mediocre? It's all created equal in value. What if that's how you thought? I'm going to leave you with that note. Have a wonderful day, everybody. If you'd like to send a donation, you can send a donation to my Cash App at money sign Coach B Hunter. I will not be doing videos with the comments on in the morning hours because we need boundaries on our energy when the sun is not even up yet, all the way up. We cannot have people getting in our way when we're trying to connect. Okay. My guidance in the morning is serious stuff. Okay. All right. See y'all later. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Once again, if you'd like to send a cash appreciation, cash gift, you can send it to my Cash App. I have money sign Coach B Hunter. The word of the day, the words I got was prepared, discipline. But discipline don't mean you got to go in harder. Discipline means you don't stop. Okay. All right. I'll see y'all later. Bye, everybody. Oh, you don't stop in a healthy way. You do it in a healthy way. Okay. Bye, everybody.